Yo, we're back. We're back. We are back. We're ready for the Stanley Cup Finals. Well, look at that. Good kitty. I'll fight your cat. I'll fight your cat. Doodles, you come here too. Doodles, you come here if you want. Cat. Hey. Yo, what's up? Yeah, I'm rooting for Golden. I'm rooting for the Vegas Knights also. Yeah, absolutely. I've always kind of liked that team since they broke out in the league. I'm actually a Bruins fan, but my West Coast team is definitely the Golden Knights. So I wish them luck tonight, that's for sure. So just hanging out. We're doing play-by-play. Let's see. Come on, cat. You. God damn it. Look at this cat. All right, hold on. Need this for a sec. All right, the connection's a little unstable. That's not great. Go on. Get out of here. Doodles. Doodles. Come here, Doodles. Doodles. Woo woo. Woo woo. Uh-oh, the cat's getting all the love. Kitty. Kitty. Doodles. Doodles, help me, Doodles. Doodles. Help me. Help me. Come here, Doodles. Come here, Doodles. Ow. Come here. Not you. I'm being attacked. Help! This cat's attacking me. Doodles. Doodles, come here. Come here. Come here, Doodle. Doodle. Come here, girl. Come here, girl. Come on. Hop up. You do it. Come here. Hop it. Hop up. Come on. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. Up. I'm being attacked. Cat dog. Cat dog. Oh, cat dog. Cat dog. Oh. God damn it. Down in the world's a little cat dog. Doodles. Hey. We are in Carolina tonight for Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. I'm rooting for the Vegas Golden Knights. Now, Carolina's been really impressive. They've only lost one game this entire playoff run. They are 12-1 in these playoffs. The only game they lost one game in the Eastern Conference Finals to the Montreal Canadiens. We'll put the cat under too. The cat's like, what the hell? He's like, what the hell? F is for friends that do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere, anytime at all. Down in the deep blue sea. There you go. Ah, your claws. Urgh. We're on commercial. Game hasn't started yet. This is a banana pudding cream pie. Wait, why all y'all came out here for this? All y'all came out here for this. Can I give some to Kitty? He likes sweets. Hmm. No, you guys had food. Huh? Are you trying to sneak one past me? Hey, did I say you could eat my crumb? Are you being a crumb bum? I was saving that for later. Ah, don't wipe at. Quit wiping at me. See? There you go. Who likes Kitty? Who likes Doodle? Hmm? All right, guys, we're getting ready to start game one here in a second here. I'm going to say Vegas steals it, shocks everyone, and they win game one. Both of these teams were really good in the conference finals. Vegas swept the Colorado Avalanche. They're not playing like an 8 seed. Meanwhile, Carolina's done what it's done all year. Just be dominant. They swept the first 2 rounds and then 1 in 5 in the Eastern Conference Finals. These two teams have been on a collision course all playoffs to get to the Stanley Cup final. The Carolina Hurricanes last won the Stanley Cup in 2006, and we know the Vegas Golden Knights last won it 3 years ago in 2023. Vegas has only been around since 2018. They made it to the Stanley Cup Finals in their very first season, where they would lose to Alex Ovechkin's Washington Capitals. 5 years later, they would defeat the Florida Panthers to become Stanley Cup champions in 2023. We're on commercial now. We haven't started yet. We're still waiting for the puck to drop. Still waiting for the puck to drop. Yo, Eli, you've made it. Heck yeah, let's go. We're double streaming today. We did the PlayStation Showcase earlier. I wasn't sure if I was going to do game one of the Stanley Cup Finals, but I had it in me, so we'll do it. We'll see if I don't fall asleep, though. We'll have to wait and see. Tomorrow's the NBA Finals. You excited for that? Tomorrow I should double stream. Tomorrow I'm going to do Chapter 6 of 007, First Light, and then the NBA Finals Game 1. That would be the plan. Let's see. Let me send that out there. All right. So let's see if we can read this chat. It's a little far away. We're definitely doing the NBA Finals tomorrow. Yeah, we're doing tomorrow will be 007 First Light Part 6 stream, and then NBA Finals Game 1. And I should be able to do oh wow, that's Eric Stahl, 2006 Stanley Cup champion. Yeah, Carolina's ready. But no, we should be able to do we should even be able to do NBA Finals Game 2 on Friday as well. Because I think I'm going to watch Scary Movie 6 earlier in the day where I could come home and do Game 2 of the NBA Finals also. Oh, wow. For those of you viewers watching the game, they just brought out the Stanley Cup. Is there no trophy better looking than that trophy? My God, it's beautiful. You know, they could have told us when the puck actually dropped. Like, I was ready to go, top of the hour, and these festivities have lasted enough. Like, I'm ready to start this game. They're announcing starting lineups now. Oh, yep. There's Kitty. Yep. Kitty has made an appearance. And there's Doodle. There's Doodle. Let's see if we see a little man. And there's little man sleeping over there. Oh, your dad's setting up the antenna? All right. All right, let's go. Yeah, it's on ABC. And the NBA finals are also on ABC. So ABC's getting that double dip. They're going to have hockey finals or NBA finals every single night, basically. So they're going to be getting that double dip. Eli, who are you rooting for? I'm rooting for Vegas. They're still doing starting lineups. Thank you all for liking the stream. I appreciate that. Definitely helps. Yep, little man's been over there sleeping. Sometimes I wake him up to go to the bathroom. He's offended. He's like, nope, you got to go. You got to go, bud. We don't want no accidents. Cat and dog getting along. Would you look at that? All right, we're doing the national anthem. Thank God a Canadian team did not get into the finals. We would have had to sing the Canadian anthem too, on top of the American anthem. Make this take even longer. I mean, I just want to get to the damn game. Can we just get to the damn game? Can we do all this stuff before 7? Before the puck time? I mean, hey, you got basically two half times in hockey. Can we just save the national anthem and all this bull crap for in between periods? Let's do that instead. Like I said, Carolina's a hard team to beat, though. I took Vegas, but Carolina's a hard team to beat. So definitely put in the chat, who do you got in tonight's game? Do you got Vegas, the Road Warriors, or are you taking the Carolina Hurricanes? Let me know in the chat. Tonight we're going for the upset. Vegas all the way. I would say of all cities in America I'd want to live in, I think Vegas is where I'd want to be the most. Let's see what Eli said. Eli said, I'm scared to play Townfall because they didn't show combat. There was some clarification about the combat. There is none. There's zero combat. It's all running away. Dreamcast guy confirmed that. I watched his reaction to the live, or his little video about it. So it should still be good, maybe. But remember, you got like what? How many games came out or are coming out in late September this year? You're gonna have to make some difficult choices because your wallet's under attack, Eli. Your wallet is under attack. All right, we're finally getting ready to drop the puck. Vegas in the white, Carolina in the black. This is only the second time we've called a hockey game on this channel, so bear with me. It's going to be a wild one. You picked up Silent Hill early because it was $50. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that is cheaper than the standard price. All right, the face-off has occurred. Vegas wins it. They knock it to the offensive zone against the boards. It's poked away. Carolina goalie will handle it, whip it around. It's recovered by Vegas. They have an early opportunity here. But Carolina goes to clear it. They do. Now they got an odd-man rush. They got a chance at the goal. They score! Carolina, in less than a minute, has already put a goal on the board. It only took 25 seconds, and we have our first goal from the Carolina in the Stanley Cup Finals. Holy crap! That may be the fastest goal in Stanley Cup Finals history. It's South Carolina. Oh, shoot. Vegas had it in the zone. It was an odd man rush. Carolina had a breakaway, and they made their shot. Dude, and the roof blew off this place. I can tell you the roof completely blew off this place. It's still blown off this place. Face off. Carolina wins it. Goes around the back of the defensive boards. Vegas now. That poked out ahead. They got an opportunity. It's behind the Carolina goalie. Vegas shoots. No good. Carolina's got it. They clear it away. Center ice. Vegas clears it back into the offensive zone. Carolina handles the puck. They shoot it past the blue line. It's past the center line into the Carolina offensive zone. They got the handle on it. They got another opportunity. Wraps it around. Carolina setting up for another shot. Carolina with another shot. Oh, deflected. No good. What a save. Carolina definitely in control early in this game. Vegas gets it past the center line. They got a 3-on-3 set going right now. They're battling in the Vegas offensive zone. Back to the blue line. Vegas shot no good. Carolina has it. It's back to Vegas. Kicks it past the center line. Goes behind the goalie. Oh, they're going to call an icing here. And we'll have a face-off. Oh, you got it, Eli? That's good. Now, remember, if you're listening to my stream and you're watching the game at the same time, I'm going to be about, I would say, 20 seconds behind. Because whatever I say takes about 20 seconds to transmit. Yeah, watch the NBA Finals tomorrow. Yeah. Now, we got 18:03 left in the first. Each team has had one shot, but Carolina's only shot led to a goal right off the bat to kick off these Stanley Cups. When scoring first in the playoffs, Carolina is 10-1. They score first often, and they usually win. They're heavy favorites in the Stanley Cup this year. Carolina's got it in their offensive zone. Vegas pokes it away. It's past the center line. Shoots it up ahead to Carolina's goalie. He wraps it around the boards. There's a scrum for it in the offensive zone. Bodies flying everywhere. Vegas ends up with it. Vegas with a good opportunity here, but poked away by Carolina. Carolina clears it away. Vegas tracks it down. Almost trips the referee there. Somehow Carolina ends up with it, gets a good shot at it, but it's saved by the goalie. Carolina still has it. They have another opportunity. It gets poked away. Carolina recovers it in their defensive zone. Pokes it forward. They have it at the blue line now, past center line, into the offensive zone. Vegas recovers with the puck. Vegas trying to get it out of there, out of the danger zone. Carolina has control of it now. It pokes away. Vegas has it. 16:40 to go in the first. Vegas past the center line. Ends up in the stick of Carolina, who pokes it away. Crash into the boards. Doesn't matter. Puck's already out. Vegas past the blue line into the offensive zone. It's knocked up and out of play into the crowd. See what Eli says here. Eli says, who do you got winning the Stanley Cup? Well, I'm wanting Vegas, and I had Vegas. I had him winning tonight. I had him winning the Cup. But Carolina just scored to start, and that sucks. I took the underdog. All right, face off. Vegas wins it. They failed to clear it. Carolina gets a handle on it. Vegas knocks it forward. There's a battle for the puck. Carolina ends up with it. They lose the handle on it. It's up and out of play again with 16:03 to go in the first. 3 periods in hockey, 20 minutes apiece. Yeah, it's easy for you to take Carolina now, bud, isn't it? It's wild. With 8 games left in the regular season, the Vegas Golden Knights fired their head coach. The guy that replaced him went 8-0 in his last regular season games, or 7-0-1, I should say, to make the playoffs. They make it in there barely, and they're 12-4 in the playoffs this year, and have made the Stanley Cup with an interim head coach. Wild story. All right. We're in the Vegas offensive zone. They're looking for a shot. They got a good shot right there, but no good. Vegas still has control of the puck. They're pressing now. Carolina's got it. Instead of clearing it, they're trying to move it forward ahead. Get something done. They can't. Vegas is able to regain control of the puck. Got it to about the center line before Carolina's able to scoop it up. They kick it back, and now they're setting up an offense here. As he just crosses the center line, decides to poke it forward. Is it going to do much? It goes right to Vegas. Vegas around the boards. We're going to get a whistle here. What's this going to be? What is this going to be? We're going to get a power play. No, it's just a face-off. All right, Vegas has been winning a lot of these face-offs. They win another. Puck flies in the air, gets batted down. There's still a scrum for it. It wasn't a clean win there for Vegas, but they eventually come out with that win. They're at the center ice now. Oh, what an absolute check. Laid him out on his ass. On the cold, hard ice. 14:25 left in the first. Vegas trying to get something going. Easier said than done against this Carolina defense. Vegas with a weak shot, not going to go nowhere. They need to put the puck out in front of the goal. They can't do it. Carolina steals. They could have an odd man rush again, but decide to poke it away instead. Long shot by Carolina, saved by the Vegas goalie. And that's where we're going to take it to commercial. 13:55 left in the first. Carolina up 1-0 in the Stanley Cup Finals. All right. So now that we're on commercial, guys, we could discuss whatever. We could talk about the game, or we could talk about the finals tomorrow. We could talk about state of play, whatever y'all want to talk about. I could catch my breath and get a drink. There's Kitty. Oh! Whoa! Hey! God dang. Little man's sleeping. I'll show you where he's at. You see him? He's right there. Did you just see Doodle attack Kitty? All right, here's the face-off. Carolina wins it. They take a shot. They had a good opportunity. No good. Vegas has it now. It's a race for the puck. It's in the corner. They're fighting for it. Game 2 of the Stanley Cup will be Thursday. I did plan on playing Donkey Kong 64 that day, and we'll see about streaming hockey as well. But we got a whistle at 13:25 left in the first. It's going to be a face-off. Carolina wins the face-off. Actually, not many shots on goal in this game. Only 2 for Carolina, 1 for Vegas, but Carolina had the one that mattered. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Eli. We'll do it pretty early in the afternoon there around that time, if you can. We'll do it same time, and we'll be on game chat. We'll see who quits first. Vegas with the save. We're going to have a face-off. 12:59 to go in the first. Vegas has not had a lot of offense. They need to get some. Carolina shoots, deflected. There's a scramble behind the goalie. Vegas is able to get a hold of it. but they can't quite do anything with it. They lose the puck again. Twelve and a half to go in the first. Vegas ends up with the puck. Kicks it forward to the blue line. They lost the handle on it. Carolina's got a shot. Nice save. They should have never turned it over like that to begin with. That was a terrible turnover. Could have led to another goal. Luckily, the goalie glove saved that. Saved their bacon. Yeah, Donkey Kong 64. That'll be fun. Do that at 2. Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals will be Thursday. Vegas with the steal. We got 12 minutes to go in the first period. Carolina steals it, shot, no good, saved. Carolina looking good out there so far. They send it forward. It's a race to the puck. Vegas gets there first. Carolina, they had a good opportunity there if they would have just got that puck. The puck rolls behind the Carolina net. Carolina ends up with it. Vegas steals it. They got a good long shot there, but it's easily glove saved by the Carolina goalie. And now we got a little bit of a tussle. Not much of a tussle, but a little bit of a tussle. And there is Bill Belichick in the crowd, of all people, with the commissioner of hockey, Gary Bettman. Gary Bettman's been the NHL commissioner for a while. Pretty sure. I think he's been there longer than Goodell for the NFL. He's been there way longer than Adam Silver for the NBA. And he's been there longer than Rob Manfred for the MLB. So Carolina shoots. Deflected, no good. Vegas goes to clear it out. They got a handle on it. They got a shot at it. No good. Carolina's got it. Puck right in front of the goalie. Carolina shoots. Goalie knocks it away. Vegas wraps it around the net. We got an icing call with 10:24 left in the first. Carolina's had 7 shots on goal compared to Vegas only having 2. But more importantly, they lead 1-0. Here's the face-off in the Carolina offensive zone. Vegas trying to get out of their own end. And they do. Crossing the midline. Wrapping it around the boards to a Vegas player. Carolina somehow ends up with it. I don't know how that happened. And now they're rushing towards the net. It gets poked away. Carolina regroups. We're in the Carolina offensive zone. Vegas trying to get it out of there. They wrap it around the boards. Now they send it forward to about center ice. Carolina ends up with it again. The same old story. Puck goes around the Vegas goalie. Sends it forward. We got 9 minutes left in the first. A little bit of fighting there at mid-ice. Puck gets knocked back into the Carolina offensive zone, where it's sent to center ice. Carolina past the blue line, trying to get their offense together here for another scoring chance. But Vegas ends up with the puck. Puck's around center ice. Vegas has control. Flip it down deep into the zone. Carolina setting up an offense here. Instead, it ends up deflected and back behind the Vegas goalie. Carolina scores! Oh, man. Carolina's up 2-0. Oh. Why? Oh. Why? Oh, the humanity. And that was Ehlers' second goal tonight. Same guy. It's looking real good for the Hurricanes now. Oh, man, they're looking like an unstoppable force. Oh. Jeez. Oh, man. We're on commercial now, but geez. Vegas has dug themselves a hole already. They need to do something drastically different than what they've been doing. What they're doing is not cutting it. That's a good way to get blown out. All right, face off. Carolina wins. Vegas steals it. Carolina has it. Vegas with a long shot. No good. Deflected. We got 7:03 left in the first period. We've got a face off. All right, Vegas wins the face off again, but they need to do something with it. Vegas with an opportunity here. It's in their offensive zone. They shoot. No good. They still have control of the puck. They still got an opportunity. Long shot, deflected. Go, score! Vegas is on the board. They have life. They have life. Dare I say, are we in store for a long, high-scoring NHL Finals this year? The Golden Knights have second life. They're down 2-1. 6.5 left in the first. Carolina wins the faceoff, immediately knocks it forward into the waiting arms of Vegas. And we have a whistle. Looks like we're getting a Carolina power play. Howden with a high stick. Unnecessary penalty. Just put a damper on all the momentum the Vegas Golden Knights just got with that goal. Immediately a high sticking penalty. So we got a 2-minute Carolina power play. With 6:23 left in the first. Face off, Vegas wins it. They wrap it around the boards. Carolina ends up with it. They re-wrap it around the boards. Now Carolina in the corner. Kick it out. Carolina's got an opportunity here. They're setting up for a shot. They shoot it inside. Poked away. Blake's got it. Hall's got it. Tips it forward. Miller shoots. Goalie says no. Carolina shoots again. No good. Five and a half to go in the first. Carolina. Poked away towards center ice. Carolina have to regroup. 40 seconds left in the power play. Vegas being really aggressive here, trying to steal it while shorthanded deep in their own zone. They need to get back in position, or they're going to have the same thing that happened earlier happen again. 15 seconds left in the power play. Carolina shoots. Poked away. And that Carolina power play is over with 4:20 left in the first. Got a save here with the Carolina goalie. Bodies flying all over the place. We're going to commercial. Oh, ow, fucker. Hey, your claws hurt. It's commercial. This is Kitty and Doodle like to nap on commercial. So do I. Oh. Doodles, I need you to behave. Don't start growling. All right, 4:12 left in the first. We're back for commercial. Here's the face-off. Carolina wins it. They kick it up ahead. The Vegas goalie wraps it around. It's a fight in the corner for the puck. Vegas ends up wrapping around the other way. Golden Knights have a good opportunity here to tie this game up. They shoot. It's blocked. Carolina odd-man rush again. This time the goalie saves it. Oh my, Vegas caught with their pants down again. Could have gave up a third goal this period. The Vegas goalie says no. Carolina's got it. 3 minutes to go in the first. Vegas steals it. We're in the Carolina offensive zone. Carolina's got it around center ice. Two minutes left in the first. Puck is sent out of play. We'll have another face-off. Right now we're looking at replays. All right, here we go. Face-off at center ice. Minute and a half to go in the first. Golden Knights dead with the puck. .45 seconds left in the first. So we're basically like in first period here. So, we'll have to see how it goes in the next two periods. But Carolina's up 2-1. Oh, God. Oh, man. What are you doing, boy? Wow. That's crazy. Well, DSP wage quit 007. Oh, man. What's going on here?
Having increased the price of the PlayStation 5 and the cost of the PS Plus subscription, Sony is under pressure to deliver. Sony needs some more hit PlayStation games, data reported on by Game Files Stephen Totila suggests. Totila said that Sony has sold millions fewer copies of games it's either published or developed for PlayStation consoles each financial year since April 2020, which saw a boom in gaming due to lockdowns and the release of heavy hitters such as The Last of Us Part 2 and Ghost of Tsushima. Last year reversed the trend with a small bump fueled by Ghost of Yote's release. So, what has Sony actually released over the last half-decade? Well, there have been some high-profile bombs, including the disastrous live service game Concord. But it's worth remembering that through it all, Sony has had a number of smash hits despite the overall sales figure falling. Arrowhead's Helldivers 2, for example, remains the fastest-selling PlayStation Studios game of all time. Astrobot might not have sold at the same level, but it was critically acclaimed. Insomniac has released Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2, both of which have sold millions, and Sony Santa Monica released God of War Ragnarok, which was a huge hit. Polyphony released Gran Turismo 7, Guerrilla released Horizon Forbidden West. These are all major launches. But the data doesn't lie. As Totila points out, remakes and remasters, of which Sony has released a handful in recent years, haven't closed the gap. Sony is selling fewer PlayStation Studios games on PlayStation consoles, which may have factored into its decision to pull away from PC and return to PlayStation exclusivity for its single-player releases. However, Sony will be happy that total PlayStation game sales, including sales of games from third-party developers and publishers, have risen in recent years. So overall, it's a positive picture. It's just that Sony published games could use a shot in the arm. The data reinforces the idea that Sony has struggled to release new PlayStation 5 games this generation. Some Sony developers haven't released new games in years. Chief among them is Naughty Dog, which is working on Intergalactic: The Heretic Project, but hasn't released a brand new game since the aforementioned The Last of Us Part 2 6 years ago. Bend Studios' last game was 2019's Days Gone. Media Molecule's last was 2020's Dreams. It's impossible to point out the slowdown in sales of first-party Sony games without also talking about the many games it has canceled in recent years. Sony's well-documented live service game push resulted in mega hit Helldivers 2, but The Last of Us Online was canceled, Concord and its developer Firewalk was shut down, and a God of War live service game from Bluepoint didn't even make it to announcement before it fell by the wayside. Then there's the canceled Twisted Metal live service game and canceled games that Sony didn't. Haven Studios' Fair Games is still officially in the works, but may have been renamed. All those canceled games have certainly left a hole in Sony's release schedule. Not included in the data are recently released PlayStation Studios games, such as Housemarque Zeros, although that appears to have struggled in sales terms, and Bungie's Marathon, which has also appeared to miss sales targets. Moving on, Bethesda Game Studios has published patch notes for its Fallout 76.
Well, that's interesting.
Yellow Flash retweeted this. Okay? So our boy, the quartering, was bitching about Trump today. Yeah. If you can believe that. He's mad about Trump having speeches that are too long. Right here. The quartering goes on a bizarre rant about Trump's speeches being too long. It looks like he was going to say boring.
Trump's like, well, I'll just go do a speech. No! We've all seen your speeches. And by the way, inconvenient truth, they're too damn long.
Why didn't you say boring? Why didn't you say boring? He wanted to say Trump's speeches are boring. You want to talk about fake MAGA?
Convenient truth, they're too damn long. They're too damn long. If Trump wants to talk, he can talk for 20 minutes. I literally left the RNC because he was still talking. He was talking after like 2 hours. I got all the way back.
This dude left. So again, Mr. I am hardcore MAGA. That's what Quartering claims.
Bullshit, by the way.
And Mr. I am hardcore Trump, hardcore MAGA supporter, all of that, admits to leaving the RNC in the middle of a Trump speech. This is the same RNC, right, that Trump, this is the week after he got shot, right? Because I was there. So this dude, that after Trump gets shot, he gives this speech at the RNC, and Quartering leaves the speech. That's your true MAGA supporter right there.
He was still talking. He was talking after like 2 hours. I got all the way back to my hotel, and he was still talking. It's too long. $20 minutes, 20 minutes, Trump, go ahead. This isn't about you.
It literally is about Trump. Your entire online fake persona now is about Trump. Until, of course, it's not useful anymore and he won't talk about Trump. But this is truly the sign of someone that jumped on the MAGA bandwagon, because if you go back to 2016 to 2020, he was not that. I think even like in the first Trump election, he wasn't even talking about Trump. And he would not even co-sign Trump at that point because he was scared it would hurt his audience. He didn't want to hurt his audience back then. And now, because the pop culture stuff dried up for him, he wants to move into, I'm a MAGA supporter. Okay, well, let's see how that goes for you. But yeah, total fraud.
La 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 la, 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 la. We still got about over 3 minutes left before we're back for period 2. Oh. We back yet? No, we ain't back yet. We're still waiting for the second period to start. All right. Hey, what's that barking for? Very interesting first period it was. Carolina's got the 2-1 lead. Carolina's got the 2-1 lead. And now we've started the second period. Vegas won the faceoff. Let's see if they can tie this one up. Right now, Carolina's got the puck, though. Oh, Vegas stole it. Vegas got a real opportunity here. They shoot, they miss. 24 shot attempts for Carolina, 10 for Vegas. Vegas scores! 30 seconds into the second period. The Vegas Golden Knights have tied the game. 2-2. Come here, Doodles. Oh, wow. We got face-off at center ice. Vegas wins the face-off. All the momentum on their side. Vegas with an opportunity to score again. Deflected. Carolina player knocked down. Vegas has it. Vegas looking to shoot again. Carolina steals it. Carolina racing up the ice. It's a race for the puck. They're fighting for it at center ice. Vegas goalie snatches it up for a save with 18:32 left in the second. We're tied 2-2. Face-off coming. Carolina shoots. It misses. Vegas clears it out. Carolina hunts it down. Knocks it forward. Knocks it forward again. Into the Vegas stick. Vegas whips it around the boards. Goes towards center ice. Now deep in the Carolina defensive zone. Carolina trying to get it down the ice. Vegas trying to score another. All right, they're fighting in the corner. And at home in these playoffs, the Hurricanes are 6-1. Actually, better on the road. They're 6-0 on the road in these playoffs. Carolina shoots. It's deflected. Vegas has it. Vegas shoots. No good. We got about 16 minutes left in the second period. Puck deflected out of play. $15:37 left in the second. Vegas scores! The Golden Knights are up 3-2. Would you look at that? Oh my word. Carolina racing it up. It's poked away. 15 minutes to go in the second. Vegas lurking again for more. Bodies flying everywhere. There's delayed penalty coming against Carolina. As soon as they touch the puck, the whistle will be blown. Vegas trying to set up for a good shot right now. Vegas shoots, no good, but they still have control of the puck. The ref will play to his advantage. Whistle will blow. Carolina touched it. It's going to be a Vegas power play. Boy, how the tide has shifted. Boy, oh boy, how the tides have shifted. Come here, Jules. You were too. Oh. That's 7:50 left in the second. It's been a lot of nothing going on since Vegas had that last goal. Carolina trying to even it out. Carolina scores. We're tied at 3. See what Carolina does now. Got 6.5 to go. Got nothing. A commercial now. All right, face off. We're 3-3 with 6 minutes left in the second. Yeah, whatever. Yes. Here, Doodles. God. Come here. All right, I'll help you up. There you go. There you go, good girl. Just, it's a pain in my butt. Pain in my butt. The whole process is. Bottoms up, bottoms up, up. Just fuck it, man. Wow, that's so. This is the most ignorant fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. I've heard some ignorant, but god dang it. Ain't that is the truest fucking shit I've ever seen. We spend 40 hours a week working to pay for a car to get to work and a house we leave empty all day. We're literally paying to stay in the race. Stop and look at your life. Are you building a dream or are you just paying for the privilege of being tired? Yeah, I'm sharing that. That's just the truest thing I've ever heard. That is the truest statement I've ever heard in my freaking life. I'm going to read it again. Well, I'm not going to read it again right now, I guess. All right. So we're 3-3. We got 4 minutes left in the second period. What a game this has been. Carolina shoots, deflected, no good. Definitely have their chances there. Carolina knocks it forward. 3 minutes to go in the second. Carolina had a great opportunity. They just blew it. Totally freaking blew it. Carolina shoots. It's deflected. Man, they're itching to get another score. Oh, God. Now what? Sure. Two minutes left in the second period. We are tied 3-3. Carolina scored the first 2 goals, then Vegas scored 3 in a row, and then Carolina added another. Carolina shoots, no good. Puck goes out of play. Minute 46 left. Brother. It's the last fucking thing I want to see.
A.J. Brown does
I didn't even get to read that. No. Updated terms. Whatever. Vegas is on a power play. 35 seconds left in the second period. Really? So we got 16 seconds left. Whistle's blown. We're in a 3-3 game. Ten seconds left. Vegas shot. No good. All right. We're 3-3 going to the third period. So here in about 20 minutes, we'll be kicking it off. Well, we're at intermission, 3-3. It's been an excellent game. While we're at intermission here for the next 16, 18 minutes, we'll listen to Click R3 talk about the state of play. But, yeah, what a hockey game this has been. Seriously.
Like all the early story content's long. So you start up and it assumes you know everybody. I don't know. It's not a great starting point, I'll say that.
It's just sad because I actually thought the trailer for the Marathon season looked pretty cool. I like how the map is literally dark. You have to rely on your flashlights. But it's a tough road ahead of them. For sure.
Yeah. No, it is. It is. I think it'd be cool if they used the assets and mechanics from Marathon to make a single player game. They're not going to. So that's going to take a year, and by that point, it's.
John, did you want to cover up our super chats when we get into our two big PS Studio announcements?
Yep. Let's see. Toasty says, I've been seeing a lot of fear the past few weeks that Sony might shut down Housemarque after the weaker sales for SARS. Is that fear warranted?
I wouldn't. I want to be like riding a bike. So as long as they nail that, because the sort of moment-to-moment slashing and the gore that you're seeing, like I think they're heading it pretty well. And I would think you kind of get that good kinetic feedback from like slicing enemies that you kind of feel in Spider-Man. So all around, I like it a lot. I'm impressed.
Yeah, what I liked is I'm watching the gameplay kind of closely, and you can see the health bar slowly regenerates at all times. I'm like, okay, that makes sense because obviously Wolverine has that regeneration, but then also after he's getting slashed up and stuff, his like body's healing along with it. Now I will say, and this is the thing, okay, it's not final. We don't have the game necessarily out. It's not their 1.0 version of the big day one patch, or whatever. The blood just kind of disappeared.
I know.
And it seemed like his costumes got ripped up just like in the next scene was fine. So I mean, maybe again, it's just they just showing us gameplay, not represented final product or whatever. But when he was slashing people up, man, there was no shortage of blood. He was cutting arteries like crazy. It was everywhere, right? So I like that because if you're gonna do Wolverine and they're like, look, you can go ahead and do a mature rated one, you might as well like really do a mature rated one. So I like what I'm seeing, and as we were kind of thinking, this is gonna be a bridge to X-Men. Right? Because they showed Jean Grey, they're like other vehicles will be there. I assume we're gonna see many of them, man. I would be shocked if like Cyclops wasn't in here. Yeah, I think it's gonna be
Nightcrawler.
Yep, and I think we're probably going to end the game where it's like, okay, you're basically part of the X-Men now, and that's I think what they're leading to for their next game.
Well, so that was the synopsis, is that the mutants are basically like not everyone knows about them, or they're being stolen or saving them. So yeah, it seems like a pretty obvious bridge to what we've found out from the Insomniac bridge.
Yes, so I'm on board with that. I think they showed the nice big set pieces that were happening there, like you'd expect out of the Spider-Man games. So the game I think is gonna be very fun. I think it's at least fun. It's gonna be very gameplay centric. So I like what I'm saying.
Me too. I do think this is not necessary, that's probably not the right word. I do like the tone shift, because for a while for Insomniac, it's been Spider-Man 2018, Miles Morales, Ratchet, Spider-Man 2, and obviously those games have their moments of drama, but seeing this, like, the blood, it's like, all right, I haven't seen blood like this in an Insomniac game since, like, Resistance, and people are, like, swearing, cussing, it's like, all right, this is a nice change of pace for Insomniac, and this is their 4th PS5 game of the generation. I know Miles Morales was cross-gen, but you have Miles, Ratchet, Spider-Man 2, Wolverine, 4 games in a single generation. Gotta give credit to Insomniac, man. They're keeping this generation alive in the first party sense. So kudos to them.
I think they seem really good at measuring scope. I think that's the biggest. That's like their biggest advantage. They don't seem to have a problem making it so you know what, that plant you're gonna click through if you walk past it or something. Like it's like whatever, we'll make it happen. So I like that they seem to still have that figured out. And I think that's what a lot of these studios, even under Sony, really falls into. It's like everything has to be like perfect. So,
did you guys see on Twitter that this game is not getting a collector's edition?
yeah, I don't get that. That was weird to me. The only thing I can think of is that's like a Marvel Disney thing where because you got to get everything approved through them. Maybe there's something where they're like, nah, we're merchandise guys. We're merchandise, not you.
But didn't Spider-Man 2 have a collector's edition?
Yeah, but I can only imagine as they make these Spider-Man games that terms change, prices go up, whatever. I feel like that it's so fluid between Sony and Disney or Marvel. I'm just trying to figure out why they would.
Yeah.
It seems like a slam dunk.
Yeah, and Ryan, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, is it true like the collector's editions for like first party games haven't been selling that well?
I was just going to say, so I'm very inclined to think that they're just not doing it anymore because they sit in stock for a while,
Yeah.
and then they clearance them. They heavily discount them. Like for the Forbidden West one was in stock for so long,
Yeah.
and you could get that giant.
Tremor Husk, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the robotic fauna in the game, but
Yeah.
that thing sat in stock for a long time, and I think the cheapest I got was like $40, so it retailed for like $200 or something. And then Yote, same thing. The Yote stuff's been sitting for a little bit. I don't know if it's completely sold out, but the consoles were sitting for a little bit. So pure speculation, but I would almost wonder if these like hugely expensive versions are not selling. The DS2 one sat for a little bit, and Spider-Man 2 as well. So I don't know.
Oh wow.
It could be a Marvel thing.
For sure. I do think we will get a DualSense and faceplates, but they'll save that for another market movie later down.
Oh, like the bright yellow, like
Yeah.
plates for like. Oh, that would because the center is. Oh, that's a good point. So it'd be like bright yellow and like the black middle. That and I mean, yeah, that'd be cool.
Taxi Cab PS5.
Hey,
And since it's Sony, of course, they're not going to do pro plates. It's only going to be for the standard. Appreciate it.
Why do they think that the PlayStation 5 Pro people don't want? I want it. I guess if it's like themed around a game like that.
They only did it for Yote, right?
Yote is the only official one. Need I remind you folks that 3 out of 4 of those fucking faceplates are compatible. I don't understand how we did not R&D the 4th plate to finish just to streamline the.
Watching the trailer after recently beating the Tomb Raider game, first one, it's like, oh yeah, I recognize that building, but it looks so much better.
Yeah. Did you do that in the collection thing they released?
I did the PS4 version, by the way, because the PS5 version.
Yeah, okay. There's BC amplified.
At Amazon, skills training and apprenticeships can move hourly employees into higher paying roles.
Okay, so I really needed a new car, but I don't have great credit. And last time I bought a car, it was traumatic. I even brought my husband for backup.
Record low. Now, as time goes on, wouldn't you think that if your product is actually good, you'd be going up in viewership? Right? Wouldn't you want to gain the viewers, not lose them? Because that is what Helmsley said was the definition of success for him coming out of Mania. He was asked this by Joe Tessitore, and he said, WrestleMania would be a success if we are able to bring in a lot of new fans, and the fans that walked away come back and see that this is must-see. Well, you got a lot of people, whether they were new or they came back, but the product that they saw absolutely sucked, and they walked away again. Or if they were new, they walked away instantly. But the numbers are telling you this. This is not just BC ripping the shows apart just because I don't like them. I'm ripping them apart because they're not good. I love pro wrestling. This company got me into it. And it sucks to see what it has become because I still know the potential that it has. I know what it could be. I know what it should be. And I'm watching the doofus son-in-law terrorize this entire company. And it'd be one thing if I rip apart these shows in these critiques, in these reviews, and then the number comes out and it's good. They're pulling 3.5, 4 million on average. Still nowhere near where they were back in the day, but things are consumed differently today. I get it. But there's no reason that over a 7-day period with a global audience, You should at least be pulling in $4 or $5 million. At least, man. You guys know that. This is a 2.48 global audience. Do you know their domestic U.S. number is down to a 1.1? So you're telling me if this was on the USA Network, that's the equivalent to a 1.1. That's not just astronomically low. Never in our wildest estimations or imaginations could we have come up that WWE would ever see 1 million flat on a Monday night. They're already seeing 1 million flat on SmackDown. They're struggling to stay at a 1-1. So yeah, when we rip these shows apart, clearly when the numbers come out, it's all justified. And everybody realizes, damn, BC was harsh, but he was honest. Everything BC said, it looks like he's not alone in how he views this company. It looks like there's a lot of people, the majority of fans, are not happy with this product. You can go to Italy and have 10, 11, 12,000 people sing every lyric to a song, do all the chants, and be really energetic. So it comes off like this product is so hot, but you're not fooling anybody. We know what we're watching. Of course Monday Night Raw is pulling in record lows. Look at the product. Look at this past Monday. We spent a third of the show talking about a match that already happened in another promotion, AAA, Mask versus Mask. That's what we spent a third of the show on. Something that doesn't translate in the States, by the way. It worked in Mexico. That's awesome. It doesn't work here, and it wouldn't even have a chance because the doofus son-in-law wouldn't know what to do with it. When Chad Gable comes back, trust, he is botched. He is botched instantly. Faster than you can make a cup of noodles, Chad Gable will be right back to being under another mask, or his new name, Shortiest of Cheese. Jacob Fatu is on his knee, acknowledging Roman or proposing to him. Who knows? Well, we're doing the bloodline again. We're taking it back to 2022. The difference is BKM and Paul Heyman were overseeing that, so it was really good. The doofus son-in-law isn't going to know how to book any of this. Of course, the non-stop tournament matches, the King of the Ring tournament, the Queen of the Ring tournament, the John Cena Classic, the vacant title tournament, the #1 contenders to a title tournament. Of course, because it's easy, right? No effort is involved. You just get to book a bunch of matches, a bunch of random matches, and you don't have to think about anything. You get to put no effort into it, no energy, no thought. That is right up the doofus son-in-law's alley. There he is. There's Obafemi after just being destroyed by Brock Lesnar, and he's right back into a match. A fatal four-way with two other faces. Way to utilize your Intercontinental Champion Penta. And he's supposed to what? Be superhuman because he kicked out of 100 F5s. All that tells your audience is that for 6 minutes, this dude got his ass whooped by Brock Lesnar. I don't care if it took 150 F5s. That means that this dude got a whooping. Good for him, he kept getting up. Of course, WWE doesn't follow any consistency. I mean, Ricky Saints was beating Obafemi up with one finisher over in NXT. But it takes 97 F5s on the main roster. Make it more realistic, man. Right, you have to keep some type of value on finishers. Nobody should be taking 7 or 8 of anybody's move. That's a finisher, man. But in the doofus's WWE, you can just get rolled up and that'll finish somebody. A roll-up accounts for about 98% of pinfalls today. Roll-ups. But if you hit your finisher, nobody is going to lose that way. They're going to kick out. You can put on your finisher 2 or 3 times. More than likely, they're going to kick out. You guys see Clash in Italy? Did you see the Gunther and Cody match? If you didn't, you saved yourself one of the worst matches of the year easily. 5 minutes into it, they had already kicked out of one another's finisher. No joke, man. You saw a Crossroads and you saw a Gunther bomb, and they both kicked out. Guys, we were 4.5 minutes into the match. That's where we are. 2 matches later, you're seeing Oba take 100 F5s. That's so that we all look at Oba like, whoa, he really got put over though, man. Even though he lost, he looked like a beast. No, he didn't. He took a whooping. This dude whooped that dude's ass. That's what happened. That's what I saw. You took a dude that looked absolutely dominant at WrestleMania, and you had him destroyed and annihilated. I believe the call on commentary after he lost was the ruler has been conquered. Man, all of that equity that you built up at Mania, all to do what? Get us to a 3rd match? We have to have a rubber match? Nah, you could do all 3, and you could have had Oba win all 3. Brock Lesnar is so furious that he lost the 2nd one. He's putting everything on the line at SummerSlam. And he loses again, but that one is the real war. You give these 2 brutes 20, 25 minutes. They destroy each other everywhere and anywhere. And Oba still overcomes Brock. And that's how Brock's career ends. He just could not conquer Oba. That's how you put somebody over. You can go on and on with just this past week's Monday Night Raw. And then when I do a review, I'm supposed to glaze the product and stroke the sledgehammer of Helmsley? Not gonna happen. It's honest amplification on this channel. And I understand there are a lot of fans that just can't handle that. I get it. Thankfully for them, there's enough people in the community that'll glaze the product and act like it's so much fun. They'll even do watch-alongs. They'll do watch-alongs and they'll react to all the moments. Yeah, they'll do it. But we're going to keep them honest. Why? Because the dude running the entire ship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, shouldn't even be in that position. No, he's a social climber. He clung to the right people, he slept with the right people, and he found himself playing the role of Vincent Kennedy McMahon. That's the truth. On top of that, he told all of you that think the product should be better, no, the product should be better. He told you you're not a real fan and you can f*** off. Yeah, imagine that. You've been a fan probably way longer than he laced up the boots for, and he told you to f*** off if you don't like this. Who are you to tell us when we should stop watching the product? Maybe you should do better. So yeah, when the dude in charge...
Let's close that out. Should be starting that 3rd period. Goal, Vegas! They go up 4-3 every single period. Has had a goal early in the period. This is a wild one, man. This hockey game has been absolutely buck wild. Back and forth. Vegas leads 4-3. 18 minutes to go in this game. Vegas steals it, shoots. It's saved. Carolina goes to shoot, but it's blocked. Now we're getting a face-off. Vegas shoots. It's blocked. Vegas shoots again. Goalie blocks it again. Carolina running up the ice now. Carolina shoots. It's off kilter. That's going to be an icing. So face-off will go back down to the other zone. What a game. Potentially an all-time classic. There's a scrum in the face-off. Vegas wins it. Now they're already back in the Carolina zone. Carolina goalie knocks it away. .15:07 left. Vegas up 4-3. Vegas in front of the net. They want to shoot it. They lose the puck. Carolina pushes it up ahead. Hey, duty. There you go. Good girl. I love you. I love you. You're sweet. You're sweet. Good girl. I love you. I love you. I know. I know. Oh. Oh. Goodness. Goodness gracious. Man, oh man, we've seen it all in this one, folks. Vegas leads 4-3. At this point, who knows what's going to happen? Hey. I know. It's going to be a Carolina power play because of that hand toss there by Vegas. Stupid play. You are allowed to grab the puck in midair, but you must really drop it. You can't toss it out. So Carolina has a power play here with a chance to tie this game up now. Here they go. Lost the handle on it, though. It squirts out back past their own blue line. Carolina with a chance to tie in this power play. Carolina's setting it up patiently. There it is. Good shot, but no good. 1 minute left in power play. Jarvis has it. Kicks it forward. Wraps around. Here's a good opportunity here. Oh, loses the handle on it. Vegas takes it shorthanded now. Shorthanded opportunity. They go to take it and almost score on it. Now, all of a sudden, Carolina only has 30 seconds left in this power play. And let me tell you, if Carolina loses this game, they'd be kicking themselves. They were up 2-0 at one point. And if you lose game one at home, you've opened yourself up to a lot of pressure in game two. Power play's over. 11:45 left in this game. 19 shots apiece. Vegas has made 4, Carolina 3. We've got 11 minutes left. Vegas now being rewarded with their own power play. 2 minutes. Neither team's been successful on the power play. Vegas here setting up on the power play. I gotta let these dogs out. You gotta go outside? All right. You gotta go outside? Let's go outside. 9 minutes left in this game. Power play's over for Vegas. Hold up. Doodles. You better have went out there and go potty. Did you potty? You go potty? Outside? Go potty. Carolina's tied the game 4-4. Hello? Hey, are you still watching this? It's 4-4. It's one of the greatest hockey games I've ever seen. It's 4-4. Carolina was up 2-0. Vegas scored 3 goals in a row to go up 3-2. Then Carolina scored a goal to make it 3-3. Then Vegas scored a goal to make it 4-3. Now Carolina just tied at 4-4 with 7:49 left. This is a really good game. Go turn it on or at least listen to my stream, okay? All right, bye-bye. We are standing for this. This has been absolutely crazy. Come here. You better have went potty out there. 4-4 is the score. It doesn't get any better than this. You want to talk about an all-timer. This one's an all-timer. This is an all-time great. $7:49 left. let's kick back and enjoy the end of this one, man. I mean, it does not get better than this. Could we be destined for overtime? Oh, boy. I don't know if I can handle OT, to be completely honest. Vegas has the puck. Kick it forward. We got 7 minutes left. Carolina's getting dangerously close to scoring again. Poked away by Vegas. Vegas shoots. It's saved. Oh, my gosh. They had a real opportunity there. Come here, Dylan. Mm. Six minutes left. Carolina steals it. They shoot. It's saved. Wow. We're on commercial now. Fine. Oh, God, Eli. I'm glad you came back. Dude, this game has been freaking wild. It's 4-4 right now with about 5.5 minutes left. It's on commercial. Carolina was up 2-0. Vegas scored 3 goals in a row to go up 3-2. Then Carolina tied at 3-3. Then Vegas went up 4-3. Then Carolina tied at 4-4. It's been a hell of a game. And, you know, for the first time we did hockey on the channel, that was an overtime game. We might be going overtime here. No, garlic flavored. I didn't like the steak flavored. I didn't like the onion soup ones. I threw them away. The garlic sauce ones are where it's at. Excuse me. Carolina won the face-off. They shoot. No good. Carolina's chasing down the puck. Carolina's got a chance at it again. By the way, the team that wins game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals wins 76% of the time. They win the series. Oh, Doodles is right here. She's right here. Little man's eating. Kitty's outside. Less than 5 minutes left. Vegas has an opportunity here. They could get it together. Ooh, off the referee's skate. That's unfortunate. They're by Carolina's goal. They're fighting for it. Vegas has it. They shoot. It's saved. Goalie saved it. Oh, I hit 390? Awesome. Yeah, we're starting. It's weird because we were stuck for a while there at like 385, but the last 2 days we gained like 5 subs. You know, that's how it happens in spurts. I got to remember to do shorts. Shorts help there. People do sub with the shorts sometimes. Carolina. They have it. They shoot. No good. Rebound. They shoot again. The goalie saved it twice. 4 minutes left. Got a feeling the next goal is going to win, whether it's now or if it's in overtime. Carolina's got a real shot at it. They shoot. They save it. Oh, my gosh. The Vegas goalies had 3 saves down there in the last minute to save their bacon. Yeah, Eli, just a couple days ago was officially 2 years of the channel. So we're getting almost 200 subs a year average. Not bad. I'm wondering if Wings actually just flatly retired then. I'm starting to wonder. Vegas chases down the puck. They're by the Carolina goalie now. Backhand shot! They score! Vegas scores! Vegas is up 5-4 with 3:24 left. He went to kick, maybe? I don't know. I think we could search him up and find him if he went to kick. I don't know. Do you ever go to kick? I do have it on my television for Keno Casino mostly. No. Yeah, I got kick on my TV. I do it for Keno Casino. I literally just do it for Keno Casino. It's a shit-ass website. And I never want to work on Kick, Rumble, or Twitch ever again in any way. I'm YouTube only. I'll die on YouTube, basically. I just made the other platforms. I kept the placeholders in there just in case. But I don't intend on ever going there if I can avoid it. Townfall is probably going to be similar to Outlast. You know, that Ill game looked better to me than Townfall. ILL or whatever. All right, Carolina's going to have to do something quick. They got 2.5 minutes left. They're going to have to think about pulling their goalie and going with a 6-man advantage. Ill look peak. Yeah, even I was interested in it, and I'm not usually into those kind of games. Until Dawn 2 had me. I didn't know what it was at first. It was the island. You know, it looked like a typical horror movie setup. I thought you were playing as a killer at first. Then I saw you were playing as survivors. And I'm like, awesome. We have our next story choice game. Big one, you know. 2 minutes left. Carolina's going to have to pull that goalie. They have the puck now. They're going to have to go up the ice, pull that goalie. And they are pulling that goalie. This is desperation mode. Empty net for the Hurricanes. They have the puck. They're close. Vegas clears it down for an icing. Nothing got announced for January that month. This is reserved for Final Fantasy 14 Evercold. You know, we saw nothing announced for November. A few things for October, but mostly everything kept going to September. We got icing call 106 left. There'll be a face-off down by the Vegas goalie. Oh, there'll be stuff in January. In fact, I think I've said I feel like Pokemon Wind and Waves might come in January. I've hinted at that idea. Probably March, but I've hinted at that idea that they could be January. Oh, Tomb Raider is, yep. Yep. Yeah, my biggest takeaways from that press conference, since we are talking about it while it's timeout, my biggest takeaways is Wolverine looked awesome, even better than I thought it would. That new God of War game looks freaking awesome. It's just too bad we don't even know when it's coming. Not even a year. So that's the downer there. And then I really liked Until Dawn 2. And I like the Rayman Legends retold. I'm still mixed about just redoing that and adding levels. I'd rather just have a brand new game flatly. But it's better than nothing, and we need a platformer for this year. So, you know, those are the 4 announcements I really took away. You know, or really gleaned some stuff from it. I'd probably play Ill before I would Tomb Raider. All right. Face off. Carolina wins it. Vegas pokes it away. Carolina's going to have to retrieve that and get back up the ice. 50 seconds left. Puck's poked up in the air. $37 seconds. 30 seconds. They're fighting for the puck. 25 seconds. Carolina's got a shot. The shoot. It's saved. 22.3 left. Oh, we were this close, Eli, this close to OT. It's not over yet. 22 seconds is a lot of time in hockey to win a face-off and get a shot off. This is going to be crazy. Here we go. Face-off. Carolina wins it. Puck squirts away from him a little bit, though. They're going to have to hurry. 13 seconds. Oh, they got a shot right here coming. Oh, no, they lost the puck. Vegas has it, wrapped it around the boards. They're going to run out of time. Oh, icing. They called icing. That's going to bring a face-off back with 5.6 seconds. Vegas fucked up. Wait, you did not like Horizon 6? Wow. I'll keep that in mind. I mean, I'm still excited to play it. I don't know when that's coming. I need to know when that's coming to PlayStation. All right, here we go. Face-off. Game on the line here. Carolina wins the face-off. Shot! Saved. And with that, the Vegas Golden Knights win Game 1 5-4. Yeah, it's coming to PlayStation. Real quick, let me ask if we know when it's coming. When is Forza Horizon 6 coming to PlayStation? When is Forza Horizon 6? Okay. When is the most likely time that Forza Horizon 6 is coming to the PS5? It says it's expected to arrive between August and September. We'll see. Wow, what a game that was. And now we have 3 people watching when the game is over. If y'all like that stream, hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. You can also Cash App to if you want to support financially. Never needed, but always appreciated. Tomorrow we're doing some 007 First Light. And we're doing some we're doing the NBA Finals Game 1. So, but yeah, what a freaking game. What a freaking game that was. But no, when Forza Horizon 6 comes out, I'm playing the hell out of that game. For sure. There'll be a whole playlist for that one. But yeah, we got a packed second half of the year for gaming. At least what I'm getting. This is what I'm getting second half of the year. Some of these have release dates, some don't. I'm just going to list all the games. Star Fox, College Football, Assassin's Creed Resynced, Forza Horizon 6, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, Wolverine, the Halloween game, Rayman Legends Retold, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 4, and GTA 6. All 10 of those games might be better than any game that I've played this year so far, except maybe 007 First Light. 007 First Light is probably better than a few of those at least. But for the most part, the second half of 2026 is better than this first half of 2026. And there'll be more games I bought, because the only games I really bought in this first half of the year, obviously 007, and I'm going to get Mina the Hollower. I had Mario Tennis Aces, High on Life 2, Sorrows. What? That might be it, right? So, second half's way better than the first half, in my opinion. Easily. Oh, Directive 8020, bought that also. So yeah. All right, we got 3 people watching. Who's all in chat? Because I was getting ready to end the stream, but we got 3 people in chat. Who's all watching? Let's take roll call. Y'all keep watching. We had 0 going on for a while there. Everybody comes back for the end of the game. Here we go. This shit keeps up. I'll turn this into a sleep stream. Oh, brother. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. I need to get some sleep. Thank you all for watching, though. I appreciate you all. I'll see you.